Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Settle on in. We have a lot of product to talk about. I'm going to walk you through everything that I have ever tried from Covergirl. I'm going to share with you the things that I really did not like. I'm going to, of course, share with you the things that I love. I have used the brand since I want to say 14, but I'm sorry, Mom. I started playing with Covergirl products out of your purse when I was probably 10. That's the truth. Where shall we start? I have a few things that I haven't talked about before that I recently tried while doing some updated research on Covergirl that I'm excited to share with you guys. We will start with foundation. I know I really don't like their original foundation. I just did a video about the worst drugstore foundations, things that didn't work out for me. I will link that below. The Covergirl Clean Makeup, their original bottle that even smells the same as it did 20 years ago, is a product that I don't like whatsoever. Not a fan. It oxidizes. It just doesn't give me enough. I want more from my foundation. I want flawless skin in a bottle. And the foundation that I love from Covergirl is the Ready Set Gorgeous. I can't use this anymore. It's a little bit too dry on my skin now that, I don't know, my skin took like a weird turn. It had always been oily and then it started getting combo. And then the older I get, it started getting combo dry. This one, if you have dry skin, you're not gonna love it. But if you have oily skin, you will be so on board with this. It is beautiful, long wearing, gives you good coverage. I did a video on this one specifically. I actually went to Nikki Phillippi's birthday party wearing this. Like I vlogged the whole thing. I'll link that video below as well. And this one's so good. It's not talked about enough on YouTube. Love this foundation, super thumbs up. The concealer from this collection, I don't like. I don't like any of the Covergirl concealers. I have never been impressed with them. I don't know if that's because I'm so stuck on Maybelline concealers, because those are like my holy grail go-to. Anytime I've tried Covergirl concealers, for whatever reason, they don't do the same thing. I just don't even mess around with it. As far as their other foundations go, the True Blend foundations are pretty good. They have a ton of shades. That's a good one. It's a basic kind of natural finish foundation, buildable, good stuff, comes in a pump. There is a foundation that they have that I recently tried out that I think is absolutely atrocious and no one should ever wear. It's one of those that I'm gonna say, I don't think this would look good on anyone. The consistency is so off. This is kind of on the bottom shelf, hanging in a plastic thing. No one talks about this, but maybe it's like a hidden gem at the drugstore, because you guys know I will try anything and I'm constantly trying to find new, exciting, fun things to talk about on my channel that aren't things that everybody else is talking about, like the little hidden things that people might miss. So I had good intentions with this, but oh my God, it's horrible. It literally kind of goes around all of your pores and just, you look like you have polka dots on your face and streaks, and it's a mess. If you have any texture on your skin and you want that powder finish because you have oily skin, maybe a little acne prone, maybe a little clogged pores going on, this is gonna exaggerate everything. And then if you have any dry patches on your skin, it's gonna make those stand out like crazy too, which is probably what you don't want. So this one is like a no. I get really curious. Like I see that bottom, that bottom line of products, like old school powders and like stick concealers. Maybelline has a ton of those products and I don't know why. I am like determined to try those products out and find something good for you guys. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna find the good stuff. I will. My necklace is actually getting tangled in my hair. I have something that I highly, highly recommend if you bake underneath your eye or you brighten the face at all with powders. This is something that you need to like press pause on this video, run down to your Rite Aid, go pick up. It's so good. I don't know why. I keep reading the ingredients and I'm like, there's nothing that different in here. I really don't understand this, but it's just one of those items that works. And you know, when you put on makeup and you just feel pretty, you're like, yes, this is giving it to me. I love it. That is what this powder will do for you. This is the Covergirl Advanced Radiance Powder. Now it doesn't have any shine to it, but it doesn't have any oil minimizing properties in the product as well. So if you're looking for something that is going to minimize shine and combat oil, this is not going to do that. This is going to set cream products, and this is going to make sure that your under eye area doesn't crease. It's also just going to give you like a nice finish to your skin. I don't know, it makes me look like I feel like I have doll skin, which is really my life's ambition. This stuff is so good. It's so good. It says it's inspired by Olay. It's kind of with all of the anti-age Olay infused CoverGirl products, which most of those I don't like. It's odd that this one is inspired by. I don't like, it doesn't have any Olay ingredients in it. It's just inspired by Olay. I can get past that because it works. This is beautiful. I'm wearing it today. I have the shade 105 Ivory. I also have the shade 115 Classic Beige, which I wear on my face. The Ivory one I use underneath my eye. Let's talk a little blush because I love a good CoverGirl blush. I actually prefer the bigger pan size. They have like the little trios and they have the little itty bitty ones where the pan is just really small. I have a hard time with those because I like a giant blush brush and I like to get it really evenly coated. So they do have these larger pans available. This one is number 540. This is a classic color. It's rose silk. I don't know why, but I love the way CoverGirl blush smells. It reminds me of like getting ready for cheer or whatever I was doing in high school. Getting ready for a performance or something, like you're backstage getting ready with all the girls and, you know, doing your makeup and everybody has their CoverGirl products. That's what this smells like to me. This one is also really beautiful. This is Soft Mink and this is number 590. Both of these have a little bit of a sheen. I'm wearing these mixed today. So I think this is working for me. I really do. I posted a photo on Instagram and I was like, dang, like I always have to go in and kind of play with a little bit of color and whatnot to make my highlight look like it's popping like it should on Instagram. This one, I didn't have to. It's crazy. Moving on to a little bit of eyeshadow. These are straight dupes for the Naked palettes, and I have done a specific dedicated video with swatches and everything on these eyeshadow palettes. Now, these are some of the best eyeshadow palettes that I have ever discovered at the drugstore. I think they are totally worth it. I actually did my entire look on my eyes, not using one other shadow from another palette with the Nudes palette number 805. This is gorgeous. I used a ton of the shades in here and I actually think it turned out fantastic. These blend really well. They are powdery. You will experience fallout, but it's the kind of fallout that just kind of brushes away. And I think the colors are so beautiful. You get some great crease colors, you get some beautiful sheer satins, you get some that are more metallic. I really love these. I think they are so nice. It compares to a $50 leading eyeshadow palette and it's called True Naked. Yeah. These are dupes for the Naked palettes. So they have 3 different varieties. They have a plum one, a more green one, and then a more just kind of neutral one, the one that's on my eyes right now. I will link that video below if you want to go and take a peek really close up at all of these swatches. But if you are looking at CoverGirl eyeshadow and getting overwhelmed, I would go with those over the trios. And then they have another eyeshadow quad that I just don't really like. I was never able to get into it. It just did not wear on my eye well. It creased. It was too stiff. I would rather have a product that's a little bit creamier and kind of dusty and powdery that I can blend and work with than a product that doesn't grab onto the brush enough and is too stiff. So these are the best from CoverGirl in my opinion. Totally love them. Mascara, you guys know this is the obsession. This is one of the best drugstore mascaras ever. If you are looking to really emphasize your lower eyelashes and you want them to just make a statement, you like that look, but you don't like smudges or flakes, this is going to be something that you will love. It's long wearing. It really lifts your eyelashes on the upper lash line as well. It is pitch black. I think it is fantastic. The brush size is really nice and thin, but it just pumps up your lashes like crazy. You guys always tweet me whenever I recommend this in a video, which I've recommended it a ton. You guys always tweet me pictures and you're like, thank you, I love it. I love this mascara, who would have known? And it's just something really special. Now, this one, the Katy Cat Eye, I mentioned in a recent mascara rundown video. This wand is just too complicated to me. It gives you a similar effect to the supersizer, but I don't like it nearly as much. And then this is something new. This is the Lash Blast Volume, or at least it was a newer display that I saw at Rite Aid when I was shopping for makeup recently. I don't like it. It just does not give me enough. When I see the word volume, I immediately think of the end result that I get from the supersizer. This one was a little bit too wispy, but if you want kind of a medium-low volume, then maybe you would like this one. Long story short, CoverGirl does great mascaras. Their Lash Blast line, they have a ton of different types of mascara. Those are great, excellent, awesome. There's nothing in here that's ever irritated my eyes. They don't flake. They're just really great mascaras. But again, let me be a broken record. Go for the supersizer because it just does everything from length to volume to no smudging to no irritation to no flaking. It's so good. I repurchased this one right here because a lot of you guys were asking about it. This is the CoverGirl Plumpify Blast Pro. And I didn't like this one because it's so spiky. I felt like I was gonna lose an eyeball applying this mascara. It was just too rubberized, wide, but weird and wrapped around. And with the mascara on the brush, you couldn't really get a full idea of what this wand looks like. So I repurchased it so I could do an insert and just show you how crazy this brush is. And the formula to me is nothing that great. Moving on to lips. Now this is an area where CoverGirl to me gets very hit or miss. And I'm not even talking about the product line. I'm talking about from shade to shade. Some shades are awesome, some have a different formula, and that can be a little bit tricky. Now my two favorite lipsticks from CoverGirl are Caramel Kiss and Sultry Sienna. I think I need some more right now. Look at how freaking beautiful this is. You can like really load this up and it doesn't get too bunchy or like create those lines. It's just a super pretty nude with a nice pink tone to it. So it's very like a baby doll nude. I love this color so, so much. Sultry Sienna has been a favorite of mine forever. I always get compliments when I wear this one. People think it's like some high-end MAC shade, and I'm like, no, it's CoverGirl. It's just one of those shades that looks so beautiful no matter what makeup you're wearing. It's neutral. It carries you through all 4 seasons. It's just like that perfect Your Lips But Better shade. For a berry tone, Euphoria is really pretty, and you can see it's very evenly pigmented. Right here, this is a nice shade. I have tried shades before that I've hated, to be honest. I don't remember which ones because I put them in a bad bin and got rid of them, but you have to kind of be a little bit careful with CoverGirl. This one is another one that's fantastic. This is Tantalize. CoverGirl does have great lipsticks, but again, kind of do some research, maybe check out reviews online, swatches online of the full range. Obviously, I don't have the full collection in front of me, but they are a little bit tricky, whereas Maybelline, in my mind, like their matte collection, it's all the same formula. For the most part, I would say like 90% of it is same. This, I feel like it's a 50-50 gamble. You're playing a little bit of lipstick Russian roulette, if you get me. I also keep on hand the Jumbo Gloss Balm from CoverGirl. This is a great on the go, feels nice, adds a little bit of shine and a little bit of color to your lips. I just think these are easy to apply, really cute, really good, and they have a ton of really beautiful colors. So this is one that I really enjoy as well. Right, so I am just realizing that this video is gonna be like a decade long, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what other brands from the drugstore do you want me to do favorites and hate it's. I'm on a mission, I want to do them all. I'm gonna end this video with like a bunch of positivity because I want to say huge congratulations to James Charles. If you have not checked his channel out on YouTube and you want to be inspired by really incredible makeup, I'm gonna link him below. Go watch his videos. He's a huge deal on Instagram. He's a freaking teenager and he's like a genius with makeup, but also he's the first male ambassador for CoverGirl. Like, he's shooting with them and did a commercial with them, I think. Anyway, long story short, super, super proud. I've been watching him for a while and I think that he is awesome and it's a really big deal. So I wanted to mention that within this video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I'm also gonna link below the link for last night's Style Code Live if you missed it. I always like to remind you guys to go watch because it will be posted on Amazon.com right now. You can watch it again and again and again. So there you have it. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.